Hello there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. We're going to look into the messages that are coming up for you. So I keep getting an ending, and this could be you who has ended, could be relationships, some situations, could even be work, but it's like something has come to its end. I'm seeing a lot of the number 10s, and you need to know that it's actually a message for you that this has ended. So it's a way of saying you have come to the end of it. So it could be an anticipation that you have had, or a feeling of anticipation, and you need to know that this has ended. So it could be like could be that you have been asking your guides, or you've been looking for answers as well. 7 of Wands, 9 of Cups, Judgment, 7 of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. There's indeed a major ending. Look at that, Judgment. So this is Pluto. Now, only this card so far is a major arcana. There's something that you ended a cycle with. Could be several relationships, or one that is being highlighted. But this is highly manipulative, deeply manipulative, and you also have had to maneuver your way. You could be in this place where you are making some judgment calls. It's not that, it's more of one where you're seeing way ahead, or this is why I'm getting information for you. It's like you are seeking information, or you keep seeking information because you continue to plan ahead, like being way ahead of the game. So it looks like with this 7 of Wands, you see before the 7 is number 6, isn't it? So there is a form of recognition that you're coming to, some light that you come to. So that can come as that information, inspiration. And as soon as you see that, then there is the 7th wand. So that is that protection. So a recognition, a form of understanding, and then a new level of standard. Could be within, without. So how you're forming those standards, you could be the one doing that for yourself as well. Maybe in terms of well-being, in terms of self-care, in terms of knowing what it is that you allow in, protection overall. And with this 7 of Wands, I'm also getting the 7 witches for some reason. I haven't read much about that, but this has to do with, I think, the 7 witches or the 7 sisters. I may need to check more on this. But this is a resurrection overall. So on a very personal level, right, I'm getting different frequencies here. Imagine, just picture me going up a tower, right? And I'm at this level of the tower, I'm able to pick up on little chatters. And then if there's too much going on, I go up a bit. So I feel like I'm somewhere around here as I'm speaking. So there's some situation that is, you have had to make decisions from, let's call it a blind place, but you've just trusted your intuition. You have kept going with that. And while you're making those decisions, it's more like you also applying strategy, a form of manipulation as well. You know, there are different forms of manipulation, but this is something that has not been straightforward for you. You've had to use the mental capacity to maneuver your way, and come to think of it, that is the real life, isn't it? So there's something about your awareness also of what is happening on the outside world, how you go out there, how you absorb energies, how you go about everything. And this is also bringing you to new levels of protection. This is bringing you to major awakenings about how you protect yourself. Okay, so now we're looking at personal level. And then as we go a bit further, there are situations that are undergoing judgment. And this is where your own new protection comes in as well, right? And then when we go a lot more higher, this is where I'm getting the frequency of these 7 sisters or the 7 witches. Now, I feel like you're acting as a number 7. Okay? There's something about you acting as a number 7. So it's like the peak of something. Or when something has come to its end, what do you have? You have an outcome, right? So there's a peak of fulfillment that is coming to you. Your ability to, your ability to experience different levels. And why is this important for you? It's because of some maneuvers that you continuously make, or one in particular that could be coming around. It's like this is not releasing you, or hasn't wanted to. It's like, it could be, I'm getting different kinds of energy. So it could be feminines. I'm getting mostly feminines. So you can apply that to any gender, but it's a feminine energy. But these are situations that look at you like that. And as they're looking at you, they're seeing themselves. They're not looking at you. They're not seeing your face. They're looking at themselves. So in the process, they may have, so at this point that I'm talking more of on this level, all right, thereabout. Okay. So as soon as they look at you, they're looking at themselves. And it's one where you have to look back at them, where they would project upon you. Yes, they have projected upon you. They may have looked at you like, gosh, I'm getting this mirror on the wall, right? So this is a deep comparison. These are situations that this one person or some feminine figures, they've definitely gone in to compare themselves, like literally shouting or doing stuff behind your back. Yep. It goes way deeper, really low. They actually have that capacity to go very, very low. In fact, below the bottom that I showed you earlier. They have the capacity to go that low to scream. And you see, as I'm speaking, I'm getting, indeed, it's that low. I'm getting solar plexus energy. And there's a split going on right now, where you may be looking for answers as to what next step to take. And just know that you are being divinely guided. But also these situations are coming back around. They're not letting go. But it's one where your own maneuver and understanding within yourself helps you to continuously protect yourself and stay on your path, because you also are experiencing stuff. You also are going on your path. But somehow these situations are not ready to see themselves. But they are forced at this point to have to look in the mirror, because could be that as you're looking back and at them right now, you understand that you cannot control how they look at you. So there's a barrier or some kind of energetic barrier that you're having to form around you. Right? It's a different form of boundary. It's not a physical boundary. It's an energetic boundary that you have had to form, where they have no choice than to see themselves as the problem. Now, is it that easy? They're not able to sit with themselves, all right? Not a lot of them are able to sit with themselves to do that work that you have done. And this is where you're further needing to protect yourself. It doesn't, I'm not dealing with the world here. This judgment is giving me something very real that is going on, and is a part of your co-creative process, is a part of your belonging, is a part of your, like, what you need this to carry on. It's not that straightforward to just say cut off. So this is where your own, I feel this message is here for you, where you would be here, you're able to go on different levels of this so-called game. So this is requiring your strategy. I mean, every reading wows me, it surprises me. So this is a different form of strategy entirely, and you have that capacity. You have it in you. You have used it before, and I feel like this judgment is telling you not to forget. In fact, it's coming as remembrance for you. It's coming as a remembrance for you to, it's an awakening, it's a wake-up call for you to not forget. Instead, there's a reinforcement of your not forgetting. It's a reinforcement of this skill to become a vital part of you. It's becoming integrated within you to work with it because of the new places and spaces that you're coming to. There are many times where, you know, people move houses, people move schools, workplaces, but wherever we go, what we find out is there are people that come from the same spaces that we have left. Is that a bad thing? Not necessarily, no. It's part of this whole thing. And right now there is Pluto in Aquarius as well. So as I'm saying to remember, this is not happening for you alone. This is happening for everyone. But then there is a need to remember who you are, and then a resurrection of that. So it's also a way of saying it's your time to shine, all right, to shine your light. When I say it's your time to shine, you know, it's not so much something that where you're saying, oh, it is my time to shine. It is your time to shine, yes. It's also one where you're understanding what shining is, right? So this is what I'm getting. It's like you're not dimming your light, but you're able to know how to regulate it. You have been practicing this your entire lifetime and lifetimes before. And why is this important for you to regulate your light is because people see your light and not everyone wants to be warmed up by this light. Some of them want to take it out. Period. Queen of Swords. You have some people that want to take out your light. You're coming to light about that. And this is why it's showing up as a feminine energy. It's because when people show up in a feminine energy, unhealed feminine especially, they're like that. And let me just be clear about this judgment. And of course, I feel the point is clear. We all can be in the place of judgment within, where we criticize ourselves, okay, or where we may feel the need to judge something. It happens, it's human. But then there are some situations that where you take responsibility for that, you know, you go in, you do whatever you need to do. And this is where this message is coming in for you regarding your protection. So I hope that makes sense, because I feel what you're dealing with is real, and this is where your guides are stepping in. This is where your guides continuously step in. Okay. 10 of Wands. What do we have for Cancerians? Success. The path you're on will bring you success and prosperity if you just keep going. Lots of little steps take you a long way. You are on track, absolutely. You're on track. You need to know that you are on track, and you're overcoming something major that it's manipulative. It's actually manipulative. And this overcoming is not so much like you overcoming, living it completely. No, it's like, you know, all those sayings, we can't, it doesn't get easier. You get better at it. This is what I'm getting for you. It's like you're getting better at going about situations, and it's working in such a wholesome way. It's working for you, like for your personal relationships or what fulfills you. It's also working for you in such a way that it protects you. And that exactly is your success. And how that manifests in the physical for you, right? So it's just beautiful. Great match. You're having some pieces of the puzzle come together regarding, could be a dream, could be a vision, or could be something that you have wanted. Look at how that person is, laying on that wall. It's like there's something that you want to come together and it is coming in. It could be work, could be relationships, any kind of relationship. But I'm going to read this out loud. You are on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. Take this the way it resonates. But the emphasis is on great match. If this is a question, then you need to know that there's a great match coming, or this is a great match. Mountain, stand your ground. Spring, see your seeds grow. So as above, so below is being shown over here with the mountains. And then spring, see your seeds grow. It's talking about, right now you could be evaluating, could be on some work or some form of evaluation that you're doing. And it looks like you're about to have a leap forward, or having something mature very fast for you. Indeed, this is an elevation and an end that goes beyond the physical way of seeing an ending. Okay. What came earlier? Spring. I'm going to read this card. And then there was mountains as well. This is where you're standing your ground, and it's a different way of standing your ground. It's like, I feel this is saying you know what it is that you want. So it's not so much holding the space, it's a part of it. But it's to not forget what it is that you want. It's to not forget where it is that you are going. So the way to describe these mountains and Seven of Swords is, let's say you're dealing with situations that are highly manipulative right now, then it's where you are being guided to look at the outcome or what it is that motivates you to keep going in this very moment, while not forgetting where it is that you want to go. All right, so this may find you even working. Oh, okay, now the Ten of Wands makes sense. This may find you working even hard or needing to put your head down to make that happen. Spring. Embrace the change that is on the horizon. Allow your dreams to become reality. You're ready to bring to life all of your ideas, inspirations, and projects. When this card appears, you're moving into a space that allows you to really grow, expand, and create in a way you've never done before. There are opportunities for abundance, including financial growth, and if you're starting something new, prepare for a major expansion in your life and soul. Whoa. Mind-blowing. All right. I'll stop here. And I hope that this message was helpful. And I'll come back with more videos as well. And do take care. Bye-bye.